Welcome to Rom Wills, Money Matters. Get out of living paycheck to paycheck. This is very important. This is very important. And it's not really hard to do it, even if there isn't a change in how much you're actually making. Because here's a reality. You have people making minimum wage living paycheck to paycheck. And quiet as it's kept, you have some people making six figures living paycheck to paycheck. They're just spending their money just on different things like crazy. Regardless of where you at, you can get out of that. And it's not just a simple matter of just stop spending and stuff. It's a simple matter of how you're spending. Because it's easy to say, oh, well, don't spend money on that stuff. But typically, no matter what, you still got to pay like some type of house note. For most people, the average person, their housing payment, whether they renting or paying, is 35% of their income, the average one. I'll just say some of us pay a little bit less, but that's still a blessing. But whatever the case, and some people might even pay more. It depends, but you still have to, and then, all the extras, utilities, and you still might want to eat something. But here's a very simple way of getting out of it. Not so much like stop spending, but what you're spending your money on. What you're spending your money on. And then a very simple thing. I haven't talked about savings. Savings. See, here's the deal. That money, you want to, every month, you want to pay yourself. It's a basic thing, but a lot of people don't do that. There's been advice from actual millionaires, successful people that say pay yourself first. Always do that. Like every month when I'm getting money from one of my platforms, one of my numerous platforms, I'll give you a concrete example. One of my Patreons. As soon as the majority of money I get from, because you get a bulk of the money at the beginning of the month from Patreon. Now they've changed it on Patreon where the people, you just get payment from them like 30 days after they signed up. Used to be you would get it on the first of the month no matter what. They could sign up on the 30th and still be charged again on the first. But I still get the bulk of it on the, like between the first and the fifth. I'd say I put a certain amount away for taxes no matter what. I just put it right in the tax fund. And then, tax fund, savings fund, my like business funds, a tax fund and a savings fund rather. Funds. Anyway, right? I put it away right away. But for you, you might not have a business, just put it away. Just put it away. And it could be a little bit at a time. Like say you want more. I mean, it's easy if you are making six figures, but you would definitely have to cut back in some spending somewhere, but make it a priority to put money away. And then you want to like just slowly build it up. Now, like I said, this is basic, but a lot of people don't do it. You want to build it up so it can pay at least a month's worth of your bills. Let me say that again, a month's worth. In fact, before you even get to that point, get enough in your savings to cover one paycheck. One paycheck. Start there. Like say, let's be real. If someone's getting $800 a month, that's actually more the norm than a week. That's more the norm than somebody getting $2,000 a week. Way more than the norm, or $3,000 a week. Okay, so you're getting $800, right? You want to save, say you in some job that pays weekly. All right, the first thing you want to do is save up that one paycheck. When I say paycheck, say have enough money in your savings, right? Have enough money in your savings in order to cover that one paycheck. And then you build from there. You get it to the point where it's two paychecks. Get it to the point you got everything covered for a month. Resist the urge to jump into it. And then after that 1 month, then you go for 2, then you go for 3. You want to have a sizable savings That way, if anything happens, like maybe you're on a job and you used up your vacation, or maybe they have layoffs, you can cover everything to the extent that you can like go out and get another job if you have to, or if there's an emergency, anything, you can cover it. Like if you have 3 months worth of savings, it gives you some leeway. Now, yes, you're gonna have to go out and get another job, or, you know, get through whatever issue caused you to be off that job. And sometimes it could be just a layoff or something, it could be whatever. But it's covered. It's just you putting the money into your savings. It's an active act. It's you make it one of your bills. Make it one of your bills. You want to do that. That way, if anything happens to your paycheck, anything, you're covered. You are covered. And trust me, let's just be real. People go crazy if that, we got direct deposit and everything now, but say something happens with it. Say something happens. Like there was a platform that I was in business with, and really they gave me about 6 weeks before they said, look, we shutting down operations. Now I was covered from what they were bringing me. I was covered, but what if I wasn't? You know, you just don't know what'll happen. So you get out that mindset. See, some people just stay in that mindset and save. And yes, you do. You want to look at what you're spending on. Like I say, it's cliche just to say, well, stop spending as much. But be active with saving it. Get to the point. You want to get to the point like you damn near, you can get a whole paycheck and just put it away. Because once you get 3 months, you can keep going further, or you can say, well, hold up, I got a little extra money. Let me pay this bill early, you know? And let me add just a little quick thing. Work on paying down any bills. I've talked about that before, but let me add that just real quick here. Work on paying down those credit cards. You know, you do want to cut back in some of the things you're doing, but work on paying like anything extra. Look at any of your bills and say, okay, do I really need this? Do I really need this? Do I need this? Do I really need that streaming service? Do I really need what I'm using this credit card for? You want to break everything down, okay? So you want to get out of living paycheck to paycheck is very, very important. Because with stuff happening now, stuff can happen all of a sudden. Now, like I'm very good for money now. But what if that situation where that particular website went out of business and that was one of the few things I was really making money with? I would have been in trouble. I would have been in trouble. You don't want to be at that point, trust me. So anyway, that's all I have for now. Y'all know the deal. Let's go make that money.